Hello Gemini, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for May 2018. And this reading is all about money, finances, career, business, work. This reading is for the Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon and Gemini Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For private readings, please contact me. All the information is underneath this video, in the description box, or find me on Instango, which is a mobile phone application. While I'm shuffling, I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your shares, and all your comments. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Gemini. And this reading is for May 2018, and it's about money, finances, career, work. The first card for you is the Moon, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Swords, and a Spirit's message for you is the Temperance. We have the Emperor, Six of Wands, Magician, followed by Two of Wands. Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. Father of Swords, King of Swords. And we have the Chariot. And Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Lots of wands over there, lots of creative energy, fiery, passionate energy over here, see. The way the spread works, we have this one, because it's a monthly reading, we have beginning of the month, middle and the end, maybe going a little bit in June. But I always say that time is fluid, so see how it actually resonates with you personally, dear Gemini. The first card for you is the Moon. The Moon is all about something which is hidden from you. Something which you don't know. It's sometimes it's being in a sort of this grey area, because moonlight is not very clear. You know, even like the sunlight bring us brightness and clarity, where the night itself is very dark, so it's a black area, where the moonlight is sort of in a greyish, and sometimes we are in this sort of greyish area when we don't know, you know, it seems like everything is in a fog for us. So that sort of, it also talks about some subconscious, you know, maybe some sort of nagging energy for you, you know, you feel like something either not going well or, you know, maybe opposite, and you sort of, you don't really know, but you want to know. It's that sort of nagging feeling. But remember, the Moon card is the major arcana card, so quite significant message for you, you know, to maybe to get out of the fog, to get out of this moonlight, and get the clarity. And I think you will get the clarity. If the clarity was concerned about the money, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, new start, new job, new house, deposit for the house, payment, something which you never expected. Maybe someone owes you money and you almost either forgotten, or you already decided that you will never see this money again, and they will just turn up and offer this money back to you to pay you back. It's insurance payments, it could be inheritance, anything, you know, it's a lottery win, anything which you haven't expected, or, you know, promotion, bonuses at work. Very, very nice card, where it's new beginning, financial beginning. Also, as I said, if you're planning any new investments, any career growth, starting a new career, that's all a very good indicator for you. You obviously coming out of this grey period. Five of Swords, it's not my favorite card, of course, but Five of Swords is because Swords is all about it's a sign, it's air sign, which is you. It's all about mental, you know, thought process, arguments for me, sharp arguments, arguing, pushing your point of view very strongly, pushing your argument very strongly, but it's no win-win situation with the Five of Swords. So even if it's you who is trying to prove your point, trying to prove your whatever you're trying to prove people, then you come across quite sharp with your opinion, and you might actually upset people around you, and that's probably not necessary in your position, and it won't bring you this victory. Is not going to bring you any moral satisfaction. If someone around in your environment is actually doing that, trying to push their point of view a bit too strongly, and and upsetting you with their sort of approach, I think you need to sort of let them have it and move away from it, because you're not going to achieve anything by getting involved in those sort of verbal duels, verbal sort of arguments with this person. So try to avoid that. Very nice at the beginning of the month is the Ace of Pentacles coming out of this fog into, maybe it was some sort of financial, you didn't know, you sort of like, you wanted to have that clarity, and you get that clarity in a way of this financial payout, financial news, or something new is coming to you. And the Spirit's message for you is the Temperance card. Temperance card is a sign of represents sign of Sagittarius. Maybe Sagittarius person is significant, and that's he's in advice position for you. Apply to this person, but mainly Temperance talks about the patience. Be patient, as particularly with all these petty arguments, if they're happening in your environment at the moment. Be patient. The Temperance is a card of mediator, someone who can mediate two sides. If there is, maybe it's not you who is fighting and people in your environment fighting, you need to be like a mediator and keep peace in between these groups of people, or between people around you. Talks about patience, talks about moderation as well. Keep everything in moderation, especially if you will get a good payout, and try not to spend this money straight away. Try to be moderate with your spendings, investments, not splashing out, not overindulging in any aspects of life. So moderation and patience as well for you, the Gemini, for the beginning of the month. And then we got the Emperor. The Emperors could be your boss, or someone maybe the head of the company, someone who is very significant. The Emperor is a very strong person, very powerful. He's like a father figure as well. As I said, very mature person. He's in charge. He's he also represents like a structure. It could be Emperor could represent a big company as well, not just the head of the big company, the company where the good structured company. There is a rules and regulations. There is this sort of there's a also like having order. That's the word I was having, an order. It's also maybe something. What else the Emperor can represent? Head of a household as well, but someone who is not aggressive, someone who actually very wise, someone you can always ask for advice. That's this person is significant for you. Also represents sign of Aries. Aries could be significant for you. But I see it's either you talking to your boss, or you something. I've got the Victory card next to it. And Magician is another fantastic card that you can do whatever. It's either you speaking to your bosses and you will be promoted or something, because I've got the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory, card of recognition. Maybe you had your sometimes reviews, performance reviews or something, and you've been told that you're performing really, really well, and your work will be will be like praised. And next to it I've got the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory, being recognized for your achievement, being pointed out. People will be talking about you like with admiration, a recognition for your achievements. really, really nice. And what the spirit tells you, you know, this next card to it is the Magician card, that you are like this magician. If that is in your career path, that's what's happening in the middle of the May. You can achieve whatever you want. If it's in your workplace, you can achieve in your career whatever you want. If it's your own business, you can achieve whatever you want. You're like this magician. You've got all the tools available to you to manifest whatever you want. Magician normally depicted surrounded by or under his hand. He's got all 4 elements of tarot deck, which is the pentacles, which is financial resources, swords, which is mental capacity, abilities, wand, which is passion, creativity, entrepreneurial skills, and the cups, being emotionally intelligent, understand your co-workers, your partners, people you're working with, you know, understanding, being emotionally intelligent with yourself, being able to have the right emotions to deal with your business. You know, it's also very important. You know, not to get overexcited, not to get have your emotions in control. It's very good for you, for your business. So, and you've got all those under your hand, dear Gemini, in the middle of the month. Use it wisely, because you can achieve whatever you want. What's the spirits advise you? You need, when you, if there will be any decisions in a process made, you need to make any decisions. You know, be careful. You know, not be careful. No, that's the wrong word. What it tells you, whatever way you will go, both ways are good enough. Look, they're equal wants there. So if, you know, sort of going backwards and forwards, which way shall I go? Maybe with your career, with your business, or whatever, with financial investments or something. Whatever way you will go, they almost equal. Both ways are good. Both ways will be sort of equally beneficial for you. That's what the spirit message passed to you. I've got 2 characters over here. One of them is Father of Wands, and another one is a Father of Swords. Father of Swords could be you yourself, dear Gemini. It's your energy, it's your element. This may be your partner or someone you're working with, someone you know, it's another male person or female person, doesn't matter really. Father of Wands, the Father of Wands, someone who is very passionate, very fiery. It's a fire sign. It could be Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person. It's another Aries over here. These people are very entrepreneurial. They can earn, and they're very creative. They can earn money from anything. Whatever their talents are, they know how to earn money from their talents. Even if this, when we talk creativity, it's not always talks about artistic creativity. It could be creativity in any aspect of life, and they still know how to earn money from their abilities and their talents. Sometimes these people, to describe this person, just to make you maybe recognize someone in your environment, they really like the fine things in life. They know how to dress up. They know how to make they like their hair. They like their clothes. They spend a lot of time in the bathroom. They like looking after themselves. Sometimes they can cross a bit of vain, but you know, they are what they are. And here, as I said, it could be you yourself, your energy, Father of Swords. They're air signs, come across a little bit cold because they're not using their emotions like cup signs, for example, like Father of Cups, for example. They use their brain, they use their intellect. Sometimes this card represents a judge because he needs to leave all his emotions behind, and he just needs to use his intellect and his brain. And that's what the Father of Swords represents, someone who is using their intellect most of the time. That would be person, if you really need a sound advice, this will be the person you would go and ask for an advice. Yeah, so as I said, you know, can also be like someone who is an educational, maybe professor, working at university, something like this. But it could be very much your energy, because that's what that represents you, the Gemini. And another victory card. You've got 2 cards of victory, which is the Chariot. It's you're in the right direction. That's all I want to say, Gemini. If you're worried about your, I can't see any cards of war. It's me saying that. shouldn't be saying that. If there is any sort of, if you reassessing, reevaluating your career, your finances, your work position, you're in the right direction. That's what the Chariot is saying. Chariot is a card of victory. Chariot is also represents sign of Cancer. Cancer could be significant, but I think in your situation it tells you that you're moving in the right way. The horse is just on a full power, with all her full power, is moving forward. The sun is shining. She's got pentacle on her chest over there. Tells you that your finances and everything goes in the right direction. You're also ruling and directing this horse in the right direction. You're in control and you know where you're going. It's very nice, very, very nice. Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands in other decks. Knights represents movement, how situation develops. There will be a lot of passion. There will be a lot of fire in this development. If it's you and your partner, and that's you on a full speed, directing your ruling or directing your career or business somewhere. You will put all your passion, all your fire into this process, into this project, into this situation or something. It's very, very nice energy. You put all your creativity. Remember I was talking, the Son of Wands is the minor arcana or Father of Wands, so all the same qualities applies to this person, is just less sort of mature, but mainly talks about movements, development, a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of energy in this you will put into this project, dear Gemini. Let's see what's additional messages. It's spiritual messages. I know it's a very materialistic subject today. It's all about money, finances, but it's nice to be supported by spirit as well, because we can't live without this light within ourselves, and we need to be supported by spirits, universe, gods and goddess, whatever we believe. Let me get you a couple of cards and see what additional messages I have for you. And the first card for you is it's Goddess Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts. Yes, express your gifts, express your talents. That's what these two wands are talking about. Dance to the sacred rhyme of life. Wherever path you are on, it's a right path. Express yourself. Try to express your passion, and it's really, really amazing when we actually can. In our career, we can express ourselves and actually use our talents and use our abilities. The second card is Master Jesus, forgiveness. Yes, it's also very important. You are on the path of light, so it's in a very good period for you, dear Gemini, in your career and business and money. You're on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Further healing is possible at this time. Further healings is possible. So heal, because it's easier to heal actually when we're in the right time and the right place. It's really hard to heal if everything goes upside down, but you're in the right time and the right place. Everything goes well for you. Enjoy the ride, dear Gemini, and if you would like me to elaborate and have a private reading with me, please contact me. All the information is underneath this video in the description box, or find me on Instagram, which is a mobile phone applications. And otherwise I'll see you next month. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.